Hi guys, this is the Witches, Magic, Murder, and Mystery podcast.
And I am Kara.
And I am Megan. We're still dealing with sugar. If you listen to our last episode, we're recording them all together. And
I can feel it in my veins.
Me too.
That's probably all my veins
I'm
are
about
made
to
of right now.
levitate off of this chair.
No, that's exactly how I feel. Like everything in my body is tingling right now.
Still worth it.
Oh my God, I would do it again in a heartbeat. Probably not today, but tomorrow.
Tuesday episodes are shorter.
This one will be a lot shorter, but it's so funny.
Okay. Kara has said that we need to know it.
Yes.
Okay.
You know how good we are with words? This is in
Me especially.
Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Pascagoula? I think that's an Ray Stevens song. I'm pretty sure.
Pascagoula.
I can't remember it now.
That's got to be it.
That's it. That's for sure it.
That's all the words.
It's just Pascagoula.
Pascagoula.
It's called Kavanagh. But it's
Pascagoula.
Pascagoula over and over.
Okay. So it was a cool little town. They had like a manufacturing facility for warships, and they were just kind of like a bustling little town.
Okay.
What
year are we in?
Well, we are at 1942.
Okay. Yeah. So when you said warships, it made me think like super, super old.
Yeah.
But 40. I mean, that's
42. Yeah.
We're at war. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So June 5th, two girls at the Lady of Victory's convent said that in their sleep, a man came in their room.
Wait, at the convent?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are they nuns?
They just said two girls.
Okay.
Mary Evelyn Briggs and Edna Marine Heidel. I don't know their ages.
Okay.
They said a man came in the window and attacked them by cutting their hair. They said...
He says, like, girl, we gotta do something about these split ends.
We gotta trim this up. They said the man looked at them and whispered, shh, as he left through the window.
What is a convent? I'm trying to remember. I'm thinking convent. That's why I was like,
convent.
Are they nuns? Okay, got it. Got
Yes.
it. I'm with you. Okay.
So then a couple days later, another girl's hair is chopped. He cut it while she was, sometimes you gotta share a room with your brother or sister. So she's asleep in the room with her brother. Brother's hair doesn't get cut. Her hair does. This is all this person does.
I get that in the grand scheme of things, there are worse things that could happen, but let me tell you.
Don't you cut my hair.
If someone came in and cut my hair.
Oh, we both have long hair and I
Yeah.
would die.
I'd be real upset.
I have moments where I'll be looking in the mirror and I'm like, do I want to cut my hair back to my shoulders again? And then I'm like, no.
Same. I do that too.
Yeah.
This is the longest my hair's ever been. And I keep thinking about cutting it. And then I'm like, I'll be mad the second I
Yes, exactly. And then I'll have to style it for 9 months until it grows back. So he cut through some window screens and people were just freaking out all over town. He ended up leaving some sandy footprints in one of the homes.
Well, it is on the water, right? Because I thought warships. Is
Yeah.
there sand? I mean, maybe he just comes in out of the water.
Yeah. It said that he favored blonde hair girls. He would sometimes...
Don't we all?
Exactly. Sometimes he would just take little trimmings. Sometimes he'd chop it all.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So he had like a real hair fetish.
Yeah, so he became known as the Phantom Barber.
Oh my God.
Before people had their hair removed by the barber, the last woman, he got a little braver, chloroformed 3 weeks after an initial attack. They said that this inspired a true crime spree that plagued the Pascagoula at the time.
They think chloroformed her 3 weeks after? What?
Yeah, that's what it says. The last woman who was chloroformed 3 weeks after the initial attack.
Oh, I see. So this went on for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah. They think that him doing this was like around the same time as like another crime spree in the town. So they were like, oh, maybe it all ties in together.
Oh.
Yeah. They said that they were so terrified that people that were working on the warships would stop working their night shifts so they could stay home to protect their family's hair.
I mean, again, I know worse things could happen, but the idea of a stranger creeping into your home while you're asleep and being able to get that close to you and cut your hair, regardless of the vanity part of losing your hair that I fully admit I would hate. That's scary.
Well,
That's
that's
scary to think about.
So, yeah, they interviewed a girl, Sandra Moncrief, I think. She said it was pretty frightening. She was a kid during the summer of 1942. She said, my dad worked at the shipyard and made this big old iron billy stick, and they would take turns sitting up around the clock because the story was the Phantom Barber was cutting the hair off of the blonde children, and I had blonde hair.
Yeah.
This was just a rumor. She was like, but I mean, we were all terrified of it. The whole community was terrified that this was going to happen. She said, because everybody was so frightened, being a child of 3 or 4, I really felt it.
Yeah, you know how when you're a kid, if the adults are scared, it's like, uh-oh.
Yes.
Because usually adults are one telling you, like, oh, everything's fine. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. So 8 attacks happened. And finally, police are like, okay, well, we've got a couple of leads. Mr. and Mrs. Terrell, I think, Heidelberg, were attacked in their home. But this time, rather than take the hair, the intruder assaulted them. So it broke her teeth, and they hit him with an iron bar.
Which is a weird escalation.
Exactly. I'm also wondering, well, do we think that it was the other crime thing happening, and they were like, oh, we're going to try to blame it on the Phantom Barber now?
Maybe.
I don't know. Or was the Phantom Barber doing both? They searched and searched and searched around like the area of this, and then they announced an arrest of William Dolan. They said that this William Dolan had a grudge against Terrell's father, who was a judge, and was charged with attempted murder on the Heidelbergs. So the police said the reason they did this is because they found a collection of hair near Dolan's home. And so they were like, whoa, that's yeah, exactly. They were like, that's him. This has to be him. Like, why is he storing hair near his home?
That is really
like, he has to be the Phantom Barber. They only convicted him on the attacks. They never convicted him of chopping people's hair. What would that be?
I don't know. I was thinking assault,
I guess,
or theft. Is it theft? So like, that's my hair, and you took it.
You stole it without me giving you permission.
I don't know. Maybe both. Assault and theft.
I don't know.
It's a felony. My hair is worth a lot.
Yes. So headlines were like, well, there's no reports after he was arrested, so maybe he was. But then other people were like, I don't know that it was him. Like, we don't think that this would be something he would do.
Yeah, it could have just been that whoever did it took that opportunity to be
right. And then
I'll stop, or I'm going to move.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's another thing that they were like, well, maybe he just went to like a surrounding state. Mm-hmm. Like the Phantom Barber went to a surrounding state, and nobody ever, like, you know how some counties in some of the stories don't ever communicate.
Yeah.
Especially back then.
If you guys have ever heard of someone breaking into someone's home and cutting their hair, let us know, because that would be interesting to find out if there's like local lore somewhere.
Yes.
Another Phantom Barber.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
It's so weird. Just like, what? Why?
So that's it.
That's it.
They named him basically.
They named him the Phantom Barber.
But people don't.
Even though that a lot of people don't think that he was.
No, I mean, it doesn't seem like the violent thing that he did to the Heidelbergs matches with
simple chopping of hair.
Yeah, because he'd never hurt anyone else before.
And he was just like, shh, don't tell.
That's weird.
That's really creepy.
Yeah.
But we do know that a lot of times, like, it'll escalate. Like that guy that...
But he didn't even take their hair. And one of them was a man.
Yeah, the old people. Yeah, the people that were attacked, you didn't...
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No.
I just had that moment. I'm like,
right. Yeah, no, then, I had that moment too. I'm like, wait, no. That's true, but I was going to say, like, the acid bath murder, like, he escalated.
Mm-hmm. That's
so maybe...
If it sounds like the police were like, well, we've got this one guy for this attack. Let's just
lump it all together.
Throw some hair over here and we'll say it's his.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they wouldn't have been able to analyze
they never, to see who's that's the thing. Like, they never tested any of the hair.
And if he favored blondes, a lot of the hair probably looked the same.
Right.
Lock your windows. Lock your doors.
Phantom Barber.
Oh, I hate it.
Pascagoula.
That's creepier than it should be.
Yes.
On the surface, it's like, oh, he cut their hair, so what? But when you really think about it,
sneaking in and chopping hairs
while you're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you wake up and part of your hair is gone, and you're like, oh my god, someone came in here and cut this. I didn't even wake up.
That reminds me of a time Willow cut her hair while she was sleeping in Sophie's bed. She likes to have like slumber. When she was little, she used to have slumber parties in Sophie's bed with her, and they'd stay up at night and watch movies during the summer. Sophie woke up one morning and there were just like chunks of hair in the bed, and she was losing her mind thinking Willow had cut her hair. Willow cut her own hair. Like, found scissors somewhere in Sophie's room and cut her own hair.
Nice.
Like, woke up.
Sounds 100% like a Willow.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a yearly occurrence for us.
Oh, man. One day she might outgrow it.
We'll see.
At least she's cutting her own hair, not other people's.
Exactly. Yeah. Not stealing others.
No. All right. Well, thanks for telling us
Yeah,
that
you're
weird
so
little story.
welcome.
And yeah, guys, if you've ever heard of anything like that happening outside of Pascagoula,
Yeah.
let us know.
Yeah, or if you have weird occurrences in your hometown that you're like, this isn't really like true crime, but it's strange. Tell us.
Yeah.
We want to know.
As always, you can find all the ways to reach us in the show notes.
Yep.
Okay, we love you.
So much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.